Hi, Henry and Walter. I'm at the National Rail Museum in York, England, where they have a whole bunch of trains. This is the first high-speed train that Britain did in the 70s. Came about 10 years later than the Japanese bullet train. And the US still doesn't have any bullet trains, right? The Mallard is a really beautiful British steam locomotive from the 1930s that had the world record for the fastest speed. They've got a huge collection of model trains and then also just various stuff from the stations, the chairs. I took the Great Northern Railway yesterday. I rode the train from Inverness in northern Scotland, changed trains in Edinburgh, and then got on the Great Northern down to York, where the National Railway Museum is located. This is the Flying Scotsman, which is supposed to be like the most famous train in Britain. It took its name from the Premier service, which ran a non-stop route from Edinburgh in Scotland down to London. This is the buffet car for the Flying Scotsman, where you could have really good food. I keep thinking there's no way they could have this nice dishware these days because people would just steal it. You could spend hours in this museum because in addition to the regular size trains and the model trains, there's all these cool signs, just all kind of weird different things. Here's a ticket thing right here. Great Hall is really great in terms of being big, and it has these tracks on the floor, which is how they got all the trains in. The museum is pretty close to the York train station, but not right next door. And you can see history just riding in and out of the train station here. When the York Railway Station was built in 1877, it was the world's largest. Henry and Walter, I hope you get to come to the Rail Museum at some point. But more important, I hope you just get to come to Britain and even the rest of Europe and Japan, where they have tons of trains. I'm going to be taking the train again tomorrow to Bristol, and then later on from Cardiff up to Wrexham in Wales. I love the train. There's nothing better. You get to see the scenery going out the window. It's very relaxing. And yeah, trains are the best.